So here guys, we're at Masises. There is someone fishing, so I'm just going to keep the noise down, but it's still boggy like always. But hopefully by the time we come to fish, it'll all would have dried out a little bit. I'll walk you around. Just going to go for a quick walk round all the way. But as you see, the lake's still looking nice. It's obviously still in the winter now, aren't we? So none of the reeds and trees and stuff have grown up yet. But last time I spoke to Martin and the bailiffs, they were putting all new pegs in. Well, they were repairing the swims, weren't they? So by the looks of it, they put a few in now. So when we come to put the bivvies up, it'll be a bit easier. It won't be so muddy. It doesn't look as bad as it did last year. But this will be the swim that myself and Kieran are in, which is, they call it number 2. But that'll be mine and Kieran's swim. And then next one along, this one is Callum Arnold's. It's looking a lot, last time we were here, how much mud stuff. If you go back and look at the old video from, well, when we did the walk round before. But that'll be that's Callum Arnold's swim. It's still a little bit boggy underground, underfoot, but it's going to be this time of year. But I say it's a hell of a lot better than what it was the first time we came. This one is Luke's. That'll be your swim, Luke. It's a little bit boggy at the back, but look at the space you've got on the front. This time, when we came before, they never had these back parts on the swims. They only had these little bits here. And yes, it's wet and damp, but it's not anywhere near as bad as what it was when we came before. Callum Packer, you're in this one here. So you've still got a nice bit of water to fish to, and you've got a nice space to put your bivvy up as well now. A little bit boggy at the back, but remember, you were in here last time, weren't you? You packed right up in the bush. But yeah, you've got a good amount of... yeah, he's only got a small bivvy, that's it. So, but the water level is up, isn't it? It's up high. It's a good... well, it must be 6 or 8 inches higher than what it was when we were here. Yeah. Obviously due to the rain we've had over the last month or so. No. But that's that one. And then Matt, you're down in this end. This one's a little bit boggier at the minute, but you've got loads of room to get your bivvy up. Whether you put it up on the side or put it up over there, you've got loads of room. You can hear it squelching, but then again you've got all these areas. And then Matt, you've got obviously that swim along here all the way up. So I think it's about that tree, sort of over about this tree over here somewhere, that you've got all that water to play with. And when we came, Kieran had a nice fish out of the corner just under that tree, a nice little carp. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait now. But looking back, obviously where the bivvy is the furthest, is where I'll be. Matt, you'll be this far away, just to give you an idea how far down the lake you'll be. And then we'll walk just finish walking round. So this when we came before, all this ground was just bog and mud, and you couldn't even set up on it. But this year it looks a hell of a lot better now. They've done a good job with a lot of the stuff, especially all the swims. You can see them sticking out like that all the way down. So yeah, they've done a snake lake over the back. They've done a good job. And it's we just finished walking all the way around back to the car. But yeah, so hopefully we'll all have a good week away, and if it's dry enough, hopefully it's dry, hopefully we have a nice dry week and the ground will dry out a little bit more. You can see all the swims from this side. We've got access round the back of the lake as well, so if you want to walk round and put your bait up your spots or whatever, you've got a nice spot to cast to. You've got a good spot here, Matt, to cast to. This one, obviously your swim's just down there, so you can always walk around and bait up this side. So it looks like Bigfoot's house has fallen down and collapsed, so he's obviously not in the area anymore. But will he make a comeback this year, or will be seen if we can catch him on video again. This is all down the back that you can get round to. Obviously swims are on the other side, which is nice. They're all on one side of the lake. You can get right up, because you've got a bait boat, you can get right up into these little gaps and stuff underneath the trees as well. But you'll all remember your spots from last time, so should be nice. And I'm rambling on about rubbish on the video, but not much else I can talk about as I'm walking around, apart from how nice it's looking. That's mine and Kieran's one over that side. And this is where I had most of my cats last year. It was off this little spot here, just the other side of the trees, along the weed line. So I had a few cats over there as well, and I had my carp out the corner where the aerator is.
No, that's where Daddy will go.
But yeah, I think a lot of this would have, by the time we're here in a few months' time, we'll notice one hell of a difference in the trees. The trees will all grow up, the weeds will start to grow up, and we're back to the beginning. So I'll post this one up and everybody can watch it on the chats, or wherever I can post it to, depending on the length of the video. Might even go up onto Facebook again, or sorry, YouTube again. The gate's still quite muddy, but that's always going to be. Hopefully that will dry out. It's not as bad as it was a few years ago, but yeah, we'll catch up with you soon.